He's excited. He's ready to go. He's going to bring the expertise. Pete Gustis. Peter started his real estate career in 2006. After the market crash, Peter became over $30,000 in debt. Peter used marketing and sales techniques to transform his business. These changes transformed Peter into the #1 realtor in his office. He has written a best-selling book, How to Sell Real Estate. My friends, please welcome, he's already on stage, welcome all the way to the stage.
My name's Pete Gustis, and I'm a real estate expert. What I'm going to do today is teach everybody to have a successful career in real estate. One of the things I learned being in real estate that's very important is transitioning something that's a failure into a success. The reason why people fail is very important, and that's education. When it came to brokerages, and what I learned was the education. So as a new realtor, I went to my broker and I said, hey, what do I do? And they said, well, what you can do as a new agent is do open houses. If you don't have any listings, talk to a bunch of other agents. They have houses that they'll let you do open houses with because they don't want to do them. So I said, okay, great. I know I can be successful. I'll listen to a broker. I'll do what they say. I'm going to do open houses. So the next step is I said, well, how do I do it? What would a new person do except for ask for the manager? How do I do it? And they told me what to do. They said, well, once you got that open house, put it in the MLS. There's a little section where you put your open house date, put a sign in front of the house, and then just wait till Sunday and show up. So I said, great, that sounds good. But then they gave me the warning, and that was the real big problem. The warning was, look out for all these people who are coming. Oh, okay, what do I have to look out for? Well, there's the nosy neighbor. That nosy neighbor, they're not going to buy anything. So you make sure you talk to them. If they live in the neighborhood, they're not going to buy anything. They go to every open house. Trust me, don't bother yourself with the nosy neighbor. Number 2, the unqualified buyer. They said, ask them if they got a pre-approved for a loan or if they're paying cash. If they're not going to, or they fight you on that, they're not going to buy anything. They can't get a loan, just ignore them too. The problem in the industry is when you teach people about failure and you teach them to look for failure, that's all they're going to find. They're going to look for all the reasons why they can't win, and they're going to fail. So what I learned, which was very important, is to look for success and look for reasons to success. Because what I realized is everybody is a buyer. It's just who are they going to buy from and when are they going to do it. If they decide they're going to use you. And that's how you treat them is important, and how you speak to the people that's important. So the other thing that I needed to explain is advertising. Advertising is very important. When you have an open house, you put it in the MLS, you change your ad to put it there. Post it all over social media so people know. You want to do that Monday if your open house is on Sunday. Then your next step, Monday, you put signs in a 2-block radius around. Not just one sign in front of the house. Every single neighbor needs to know that you're a real estate agent and you're working hard to sell this house. And that's how you're going to have a better conversion. And then on Wednesday, you go to all the neighbors with an open house flyer. These flyers are a little bit different. You're going to tell all the neighbors, hey, I'm having an open house, and I want you to come at 11 o'clock, even though it starts at 1, because I want to make this a special time for you. The reason why you do that is for 2 reasons. You're qualifying that person. You're not eliminating the nosy neighbor. What you're doing is you want to know their neighbor because you need to speak to them differently. A neighbor is not necessarily a disqualified buyer. They might know somebody who wants to buy in the neighborhood, sell in the neighborhood, or they're thinking of selling themselves. So there's a difference. I don't want to talk to them to their neighbor, or maybe they have a referral for me, or maybe they're going to sell in 6 months. So there's a big difference. You need to separate those people. Then, when you get to that position and you have a lot of advertising out, you're going to realize more people are going to be attracted to you. More people will want to buy from you. More people will want to sell from you. And when you come to the open house, one of the most important things is your greeting. The greeting has to be right on key. When you meet people, you want to reach your hand out, say, hi, welcome to my open house, shake their hand, and then you want to smile and say, is this the type of house you're looking for? Always keep people in a yes mind state. The yes mind state helps them make a decision on whether they want to buy. But if you talk negatively or you don't keep people in a yes mind state, they're in a situation where they're not really thinking too well, and they might just, decide not to buy. So your sales presentation is extremely important. When you go to a house, most realtors, they have no training. They sit there, they're quiet, they just look at their phone and say, look around, and if you have any questions, just let me know. There's a sign-in sheet over there. And of course, that person is not incentivized to talk to you at all. And after they're leaving, they're just thinking, hey, I want to leave. If you have a great sales presentation and say, hey, look, this home has nice travertine tile. It was just remodeled 3 years ago. It has easy closed drawers, so you're never going to have to hear the drawer slam at night if your husband has to go get something because he's hungry. The wife's thinking, yeah, I really need this. So there's a big difference in a sales presentation. It's about learning what you're doing, being nice to others, and of course, qualifying people properly. And if you do those type of things, you'll see it'll make a big difference in conversions when you sell to people. Those disqualified people are people who may now want to do business from you and with you because they said, hey, look at what this person's doing. I went to other open houses, they did nothing, they sat there. And if somebody is qualified, they're in a situation where they're saying, hey, this is a person I want to work with. They seem nice, they're pleasant, they show you around, they explain things. So being different can help you increase your conversion in real estate. Just that one strategy can help you be successful. And I have a lot of different strategies that I teach, but this can help you in your career. Thanks.
How you doing?